crash, honey yacht, dash, honey yacht, dash, honey yacht, dash.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
21. Here we go.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former fifth-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end.
Watch the curl.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. On the screen, this is Coleman. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
A 7-yard gain.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Well, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Check 55 to Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo gets this one left side to Pettis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll run with a former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, too, than he did field goals.
Let's go.
in the 2018 season.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in this step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming, baby.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Blue draw Corker.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Hey, alert!
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Next to score, Niners 10, Steelers nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go. Lock 80.
First down.
Here we go.
Quarter.
Mike 54.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So first and 10 now from the 30.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And his first carry, he loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
And that was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turn.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Steelers 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80. White. Stay high.
Here's Coleman. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Here we go. 80.
15. Check my 15. Here we go. Shit.
13.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Watch time. Tight end right.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Roethlisberger now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Pass incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, it's Coleman. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Here we go, here we go. 21, 21.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Here we go, here we go,
A
here
real
we go.
field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
21, 21.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Right back to Connor here on first. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease.
There he goes left side and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Makes the score Niners 24, Steelers 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll rifle this one deep right side. They've got his man complete. The 20, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. That's caught. The former USC Trojan, Xavier Grimble. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. That's taken on the 25. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense.
Here we go.
1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go.
Coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
General West.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Gold maybe not blessed with the strongest leg in the league, but he might be the most accurate. 2 for 2 from 50-plus a year ago, and he converts another one here.
Yeah, you don't want to play horse with Robbie Gould as a kicker. That guy can maneuver a football with his foot.
Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And out across midfield, down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Tight end right. We got three, fellas. We got three. 57 left.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the sack and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 180.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
We hit.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 80.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Breida. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Here we go.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
12.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, and all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 61 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run here with counter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's it, baby.
The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards.
Mike's by 4.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, watch the ball. Block it back.
Here's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This is taken at the 3. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
now it's Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Five down. Stand up in. Hey, Mike, sit
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Pick it up, D.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Here we go. 180.
98 for Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
12.
Watch it.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process, 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win a lot of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got this down to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the line.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
57. Mike, 57. You remember me? You remember?
Now Roethlisberger. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quan Alexander. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? Like 20.
Mike 54.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark.
Roethlisberger's pass intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
This is Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight.
Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he's got Moncrief. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Samuels again. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
Steelers 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
And nothing but daylight ahead. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run with Breida. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Showing that.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Let's go one more.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Garoppolo on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard.
Here we go. 180.
At the 22-yard line.
Hey. 4 down.
And they take a knee.
Garoppolo on the keeper.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-.